So this is our Norbar T box, we call it. It's our data collector version of our torque tester. We have 4 transducer connections. If you have multiple transducers, you don't have to switch between cables to cables. We can just leave them connected and just switch them with the selector on the front. We have an auxiliary plug here where we can plug in certain options like lights if you ever needed to, or foot pedal reset switch is what we have here. Also, it has an RS-232 output, which you can connect to a computer to collect data live, which a lot of people still do. Also has the USB connection here, one on the back, as well as one on the front right here. This is just our little reset button to wake it up after it goes to sleep, because it is a battery operated tester if you need to be portable. Have our selector between our 1, 2, and 3, 4 transducers. So we select the 100 inch-pound that I have connected currently. We can add tools either from here on the screen or using the actual TDMS software that's supplied free of charge from Norbar. So to add a tool, we go to maintenance. Before we add an actual tool, a physical serial number asset tool, we have to add the model of that tool into the list. If it's not a Norbar wrench, all of the Norbar wrenches are actually in there already. So if we went to here, sorry, it is here first. So we have to add the model of wrenches. As you can see, all the Norbar models are already in here. So we scroll down, there's some extras that have been made that are not Norbar models. And it's as simple as this. We go in here, we want to put in a model number. Let's call it MF. It's like a cell phone, you have to tap it 3 times. R. $100. Description, we can put in 100 space. An inch-pound, click. It's good enough. ISO 6789 has a list of different types of wrenches. It's mostly used in European countries, but we use it just as a template kind of deal. So ISO 6789, they call a regular click style torque wrench, as this one, a type 2 class C wrench. There's a chart online you can find, it's pretty simple. So we hit click and enter. It's 100 inch-pound capacity. These are our set points. Our upper limits are 4% and lower limits are 4%. That's what we consider to be good pass and fail, I guess. We want to check the wrench at 20, 60, and 100, which is pretty normal. You can actually check it at 5 positions if you wish. And it is a click style wrench. Now it's in our list of tools. Our MFR 100 is a 100 inch-pound wrench, which is at the bottom here now. Still adding it. So it's at the bottom, so we can get out of here. Now it's actually in our template. It's in there forever until you delete it. So now we have to go in and actually add an actual serial number wrench, an actual one of your tools. So we want to add tool setup. We're going to go serial number. I'm just going to make one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The model of that tool is an MFR 100, our template that we just put in there. So now it's in our list and it's there, and all the data every time you check the wrench will be stored with that number in the list. So we can get out of here, back to the main screen. So now we want to check a tool. Your technician comes in, the first thing he does is go tool to find the tool in the list. Pop the drop down box and you should see the tool I just created, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the list. We can use it or we can calibrate it. The difference between use and calibrate is basically if we hit use, we can set the wrench to any setting we want, put it on our tester, and just see what we're getting. If we go into calibration mode for that tool, it's actually going to let us use that template and ask us for the 20, 60, and 100%. So now we see here it's asking for 20 inch-pounds. I'll set the tool to 20 inch-pounds. On the side here we can actually change if we wanted to try a different value. You can actually go in and enter a work ID if you wanted as well. It would be saved with the results. So an operator ID, employee number, whatever. So we can put that in. We can store them in the database or enter them in at this point. So operator 156, save. So that's going to be saved with the results so we know who did it. Now we want to actually hit the save button so their tester starts recording readings. Sorry about the shoddy camera workmanship here. We're getting green lights because I'm within the 4% tolerance that we and our template's set up to accept 10 readings, which I wouldn't recommend. 5 is more than enough, but for this purpose. So I've set the wrench to 60 inch-pounds. I can turn record back on, and we're getting our intolerance readings again. You see them counting up in the bottom left corner. Number 10. So now it's jumped up to 100 automatically. I'm going to turn off the record while I adjust the wrench again. So now I'm set to 100 inch-pounds. I hit the record button to start the record again. One more. So now the tool is done. The tool goes back to tool and erases the thing, so it's actually stored in our memory. I'll grab a memory stick and show you how we collect that. So here we are back in the menu screen. We pop in our USB device. You'll see it recognize. And once it goes solid, we upload from the tester to the device. File transfer completed. Now we go to our laptop here, plug in our device. The light's on, steady. We go under options and we go load tool file. This is just one way to do it. So we open it, and now it's downloaded the tool that we have on the USB device. You can see here our serial number 1234. So now we can see our tool file in there. We double click on it, opens up, we see our calibration data. Here's all the different times I've tested it. The last one I just did here, we can click. Here's all our data. 20%, 60 and 100%, 10 different readings. Time, date, stamps. It tells us the serial number of the tester we used, the target, set points, the tolerances, the transducer model number that we programmed in earlier, and all of our torque values right here. So the next time somebody tests this tool, it will come up test number 9, number 10, 11, and it stores it in there. We can go to database and back it up at any time we want. So we can back it up to a USB device or another file of some sort. And it could be saved on a server, and as many people as you want on your network can have this software and open that backup file whenever they want to review the data. Here you can actually see some of my readings were low, but it kept them anyway, so it did a 10 test. So the other way to collect the data from this unit is a USB cable that's supplied with it. It's plugged straight into the back of the unit. You can set the software to do an automatic sync, so as soon as I plug in, the software should start recognizing the tool. The tester will start recognizing, then the software starts downloading any new data. So we should see test number 10, 11, 12, 15 come up. So we click on number 15, which is the last one I did. I did some trials here before I did the video, that's why there's so many. But you can see all my results because I wasn't very careful. They're all low and all over the place. But yeah, so it's automatic. We don't have to worry about plugging in the USB key and transferring it. If we can get a computer near the unit, then you just plug it in. We could also plug it in through Ethernet cable with a USB adapter. That I will try and set up some kind of demonstration here to show you.